Welcome to the No Views News. This program was created on Sunday, May 23rd, at 8:08 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, by Zeno Reader. There are 536 headlines from 106 feeds we check to build this automated report. Welcome to No Views, daily automated podcast news. The headlines in this super unknown daily news summary do not imply fact-checking or endorsement of ideas. The first headlines are from the current most popular news site, Yahoo News, with 175 million estimated monthly unique visitors. Samoa in crisis as elected leader locked out of parliament. Why Indonesia's new Bali is accused of trampling on human rights. Dad of 4-year-old slain in Dallas apologizes for leaving kids. Michigan governor apologizes for social distancing blunder. BLM activist Sasha Johnson shot in London. Why Iceland's newest volcano is so unique. 2 dead, 1 injured after Old Town Clovis bar shooting. Fact check, Black Lives Matter tweeted in support of Palestinians, not Hamas. Modified sentence granted for woman who admitted to have sex with a minor. Lawmakers have an agreement on constitutional carry. What's in the compromise? The next headlines are from the second most popular news website at this time, with 150 million unique monthly visitors, Google News. New information on Wuhan researchers' illness furthers debate on pandemic origins, CNN. U.S. condemns Belarus for forcing down passenger plane to arrest foe, Politico. Pink and daughter Willow soar in Daredevil Billboard Music Awards stunt, New York Post. Samoa in crisis as elected leader locked out of parliament, The Associated Press. Trae Young sinks Knicks in heartbreaking Game 1 loss to Hawks, New York Post. PGA Championship Final Round, full highlights, Phil Mickelson caps epic performance, CBS Sports HQ, CBS Sports HQ. Asia shares cautious ahead of U.S. inflation test, Bitcoin slides, Reuters. Monty Williams on Suns rebounding, home crowd energy in Game 1 win over Lakers, bright side of the sun. Martin Bashir deeply sorry about Princess Diana BBC interview, but denies direct harm, Fox News. Cheney dodges on link between Trump election claims and GOP voting laws. The Hill. The following headlines are from the third most popular news website, with 110 million unique monthly visitors, The Huffington Post. Bernie Sanders, progressives should tone down calling Israel an apartheid state. Reactionary OWN slams left-wing Fox and left-leaning Newsmax. GOP rep slams Marjorie Taylor Greene's beyond reprehensible Holocaust remarks. Kevin Spacey cast in first movie roles in sexual assault allegations. Eurovision winner to take drug test after on-camera green room incident. Raise a glass to Cecily Strong's wine-drunk Janine Pirro impression on SNL. India battles fatal fungal disease as government says COVID-19 deaths near 300,000. Mass shootings in Ohio, South Carolina and New Jersey leave 7 dead, 33 injured. GOP congressman slams Kevin McCarthy for not telling the truth about January 6. Opponent of Belarus authoritarian president arrested after flight diverted to country. The next headlines are from the fourth most popular news website, with 95 million estimated unique monthly visitors, CNN. Mother says autistic son left on bus for 3 hours. Graduate surprised by Marine brother at ceremony. Driver goes for joyride on golf course. 2 planes make contact on ground at Midway Airport. Woman concerned with uptick in gunfire. Man arrested after 3-day stalking, raping spree. Woman's body found in submerged car. Homeless advocate optimistic about federal grant. Community movement spreads with rally for domestic violence. Truck crash, hummus spill blocked traffic. The next headlines are from the fifth most popular news website at this time, with 70 million estimated unique monthly visitors, The New York Times. Who is Roman Protasevich, the opposition journalist? Phil Mickelson, at 50, wins PGA Championship. It's the media's Me Too moment. Stop yelling and go to human resources. A year after George Floyd, pressure to add police amid rising crime. U.S. virus cases and deaths drop to levels not seen since last summer. Yankees sweep White Sox with walk-off walk. How Joe Biden can win a Nobel Peace Prize. What Ronald Green's death reveals about police killings. Yuan Longping, plant scientist who helped curb famine, dies at 90. Belarus forces down Ryanair flight carrying journalist. The following headlines are from the 6th most popular news website, with an estimated 65 million monthly unique visitors, Fox News. Fox News spots migrant group running across southern border into U.S. Atlantic City Police, Good Samaritans rescue several children from dangerous riptides. Good Samaritan saves man's life after St. Louis stabbing, but says credit belongs to the real heroes. Chase Elliott wins rain-shortened Texas NASCAR Cup Series road race. New Jersey mass shooting victim identified as healthcare worker. Roger Federer laughs after hitting Gail Monfils with low blow in video. NJ mass shooting survivors recall horror as possible motive surfaces. Pansexual pop star Demi Lovato says complimenting weight loss is harmful. Luke Slam, picture Euros 3 RBIs send Dodgers past Giants 11-5. Tatis Slam, 6 RBIs, Padres beat M's, sweep 9-game homestand. You are hearing today's top news headlines and more. Today is Monday, May 24th. The next headlines are from the 7th most popular news website, with 63 million estimated monthly unique visitors, CBS News. The chickens come home to roost, Lorraine Toussaint discusses The Equalizer season finale. The next headlines are from the 8th most popular news website, with an estimated 53 million monthly unique visitors, Mail Online, The Daily Mail. 2021 Billboard Music Awards red carpet, Pink works a plunging fuchsia frock. UK BLM activist Sasha Johnson is fighting for her life after being shot in the head. Billboard Awards worst dressed, Department of Justicia cat loses her fashion stripes in Beetlejuice-inspired outfit. How Graham Norton nailed the Eurovision one-liners. Family behind Charlie Bit Me tell how a snap decision 14 years ago got their teeth into a fortune. Kamala Harris is condemned for wiping her hand on her trousers after meeting South Korean president. Home organizer reveals the correct way to use bin liners so they fit perfectly every time. Bill Gates leaves Nobu with a doggy bag following dinner with daughter Phoebe and her boyfriend. Phil Mickelson becomes oldest ever major winner as 50-year-old claims U.S. PGA Championship. Clumsy saltwater crocodile stunts tourists from jumping crocodile cruises at Darwin's Crocodilus Park. The following headlines are from the 9th most popular news website, with an estimated 47 million monthly unique visitors, The Washington Post. This is the Washington Post World News Feed. Photos, volcano eruption in Congo sends people fleeing. Volcanic eruption, ensuing chaos kill at least 15 in Congo. Suez Canal's claim over one stuck ship referred by court. European leaders condemn Belarusian authorities after plane is forced to land and opposition journalist is detained. Italian cable car plunges to the ground, killing at least 14. Fear of the next round, why many Israelis who live near Gaza oppose the ceasefire. Congo's Nyiragongo volcano erupts, causing thousands to flee, at least 15 dead. After Gaza bombardment, building back could take years. Cable car collapse in northern Italy kills 14. Israeli police escort Jews to Flashpoint Jerusalem site. The next headlines are from the 10th most popular news website, which has an estimated 42 million monthly unique visitors, The Guardian. This is The Guardian's U.S. news feed. The pandemic scam artists making millions during lockdown, podcast. Princess Latifah, new Instagram image appears to show Dubai ruler's daughter. Brooks Koepka unhappy after USPGA Championship crowd invades fairway. Phil Mickelson wins USPGA Championship in triumph for the ages. WHO and global faith leaders call for fair access to COVID vaccines. BLM activist Sasha Johnson in critical condition after gunshot to the head. Leicester give their all to the very end, but the richest clubs prevail. John Av. At least 15 die in lava flows after volcano erupts in Democratic Republic of Congo. Chimodu, the celebrated hip-hop photographer, dies aged 54. US-Iran nuclear pact revival at risk after delays to new inspection deal. The following headlines are from the 12th most popular news website, with an estimated 36 million monthly unique visitors, ABC News. Trump criminal investigation looms over Manhattan race. Ageless wonder Mickelson wins PGA to be oldest major champ. Suez Canal's claim over one stuck ship referred by court. U.S. military presence has deterred Iranian aggression on Saudi Arabia, General. Ryanair flight forced to land in Belarus with top activist on board. Tennessee moved to the forefront with anti-transgender laws. The next headlines are from the 13th most popular news website, with an estimated 35 million monthly unique visitors, the BBC News. USPGA Championship, Phil Mickelson becomes oldest major winner with 6th title. Eritrea viewpoint, I fought for independence but I'm still waiting for freedom. Germany's quiet Catholic rebellion on gay blessings and women preachers. Mount Nyiragongo, volcanic eruption in Dr. Congo leaves people homeless. The couple who met on YouTube. Children speak of neglect in U.S. asylum camps. Belarus diverts Ryanair flight to arrest journalist, opposition says. Italy cable car fall, 14 dead after accident near Lake Maggiore. China ultramarathon, severe weather kills 21 runners. Damiano David, Eurovision winner denies taking drugs during event. The following headlines are from the 14th most popular news website, with an estimated 34 million monthly unique visitors, USA Today. First peek of new panda at National Zoo. Made these girls feel humiliated, parents voice anger over female students' digitally altered yearbook photos at Florida high school. After George Floyd, other American families whose loved ones were killed by police battle for justice. Manhunt underway after gunman kills 2, wounds 12 in New Jersey house party shooting rampage. She had to hold her little boy as he died. 6-year-old family, California police seeking shooter in road rage death. We as a community must do better. Teenage girl dead, 5 others wounded in shooting at Ohio Park, police say. At least 2 dead, 12 wounded in New Jersey party shooting. Floyd's brother calls on people to stay woke. 1 dead, at least a dozen others injured after shooting at an authorized concert in South Carolina, police say. AP Top Stories May 23 p. The next headlines are from the 15th most popular news website, with an estimated 35.5 million monthly unique visitors, the LA Times. Police identify man accused of anti-Semitic attack outside West Side restaurant. Nearly 150 arrested after TikTok birthday invite draws raucous crowd to Huntington Beach. It's a scary time for LA Jews as attacks bring heightened security, anxiety. They took to the streets after George Floyd's murder. Now, they fight to keep change going. Armenian church in Boyle Heights sees a post-pandemic revival. It's our home. California's highest in the nation gas taxes are rising, but promised repairs are lagging. Op-ed, leaving California. Photos, Knott's Berry Farm Water Park reopens to season pass holders. We hope you are enjoying this news podcast. Today is Monday, May 24, 2021. You just heard from the top 15 most popular news websites in the world. More, from other news sources, is up next. Next, Reddit World News. Reddit is a user collective which claims over 430 million active users per month, and these are the top voted stories today. Report, Wuhan lab staff hospitalized with COVID-like symptoms before confirmed outbreak, new intelligence finds. No one's safe anymore, Japan's Osaka city crumples under COVID-19 onslaught. Phil Mickelson becomes oldest major winner as he wins Enthralling PGA Championship. Corpse discovered inside a statue of a dinosaur in Barcelona. EU blasts Belarus for hijack of airliner and arrest of activist. Wuhan lab staff sought hospital care before COVID-19 outbreak disclosed, WSJ. ISIS won't get $7 million bounty placed on Boko Haram leader Shekha, says US. The diversion of a flight between two EU countries to Belarus, and the arrest of an opposition activist who had been on board, has prompted a torrent of outrage from European leaders. Black Lives Matter activist Sasha Johnson in critical condition after suffering gunshot wound to the head. Iraq estimates that $150 billion of its oil money has been stolen from the country since the US-led invasion of 2003. EU demands Belarus explain unprecedented diversion of passenger plane, detention of journalist. Lithuanian leaders demand release of Ryanair flight passengers held in Minsk. Belarus accused of abhorrent action after Ryanair flight diverted to arrest blogger Belarus. Backed by Israeli police, Jewish settlers enter Al-Aqsa compound. Al-Aqsa Mosque News. The next headlines are from Forbes. Philippine tycoon Dennis Uy gains controlling stake in Malapaya gas field. Fear the Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 14 review, another long-lost character who isn't Madison returns in Mother. Trip.com gains after reversing COVID-19 loss amid China economic recovery. 3 ways ITZY made history on Billboard's global chart with their latest hit single. Zion writes statement due tour win likely just sent him to Tokyo with USA Olympic skateboarding team. Pharrell Williams believes Hope United is starting place for tackling online abuse. The best new movies coming to Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max and Disney Plus this week. Getting people back to the office, 5 critical factors for hybrid work. Vikings looking for improvement after woeful defensive performance in 2020. Poised to see his influence grow, here's how right-wing pundit Dan Bongino dominates on Facebook. The next headlines are from Nature.com. Boom in ships that fly fake flags and trash the environment. The World Population Update. Currently, we are increasing by over 220,000 people a day, expecting to reach 8 billion in 2023. At the time this report was generated, the population was estimated to be 7,707,080,944 humans. Worldometers.info says there are 195 countries at this time and, of those, the top 10 with the largest populations are, in order, China, India, the United States, Indonesia, Pakistan, Brazil, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Russia, and then Mexico. The next headlines are from Variety. Watch Drake's son Adonis join him on stage to accept Billboard Artist of the Decade awards. Powerful F9 Feet debut injects horsepower into Korean box office. BTS performs new single Butter at the Billboard Music Awards. BT Boss on exploring the aftermath of police brutality and that time jump in the Season 4 premiere. Evil reveals Season 2 premiere date in bone-chilling teaser. 1971, the year that music changed everything. Filmmakers on revisiting rock and soul's arguably greatest year. BTS Butter breaks Spotify record for single-day streams ahead of BBMA's performance. Kevin Spacey set for first film cameo following sexual assault allegations. The Weeknd, BTS, Morgan Wallen, Pop Smoke win big in Billboard Awards pre-telecast honors. Spiral pushes Saw franchise past $1 billion at global box office. The following headlines are from NPR, National Public Radio. George Floyd's family holds rally, march in brother's memory. MLB fields historic 20,000th player. Florida high school edited girls' yearbook photos to cover more of their chests. Cable car disaster in Italy kills 14. A Ryanair flight carrying an opposition journalist is forced to land in Belarus. Martin Bashir apologizes, but denies his BBC interview harmed Princess Diana. New COVID-19 cases haven't been this low in the U.S. since last June. Congo's mountain Congo volcano erupts, sending lava for miles but sparing a city. Once nearly extinct, the Florida panther is making a comeback. The Army is expanding allowed hairstyles for women. The following headlines are from the week. Belarus forces plane to land so journalist can be detained. Blinken, Israelis, Palestinians must have equal measures of security, peace, and dignity. Phil Mickelson makes history with PGA Championship win. Susan Collins, infrastructure negotiations the test that will determine whether Biden, GOP can work together. 2 killed, 12 injured in shooting at New Jersey house party. Sanders says Americans should tone down the rhetoric on Israel-Palestine and bring people together. 2 children only survivors of Italian cable car accident that killed at least 13. 21 runners killed after sudden, dramatic weather change during mountain race in China. 10 things you need to know today, May 23, 2021. Chris Rock, SNL cast recap the year's craziness in cold open of season finale. The next headlines are from Universe Today. It could be possible to see gravitational wave lenses. These are the news headlines for today, Monday, May 24th. This podcast is produced only in English at this time. As of 2020, the Ethnologue reference lists 7,117 different human languages, with English being the third most common, after Mandarin Chinese and Spanish. The following headlines are from earthsky.org. What is that? SpaceX's Starlink satellites explained. How do forecasters make hurricane season predictions? The next news is from Politico. Boris Johnson's former top advisor says herd immunity was Britain's plan to fight coronavirus. Europe Incorporated wins as EU delays new business rules. Turkey slams the door on Europe's plastic garbage. Belarus accused of unprecedented act of state terrorism. U.S. condemns Belarus for forcing down passenger plane to arrest foe. Iranian official says nuclear inspector deal has expired. Rap Meyer blasts Green's Holocaust comment. Booker, police reform talks see meaningful progress. White House willing to let infrastructure talks play out, Richmond says. The next headlines are from the Sydney Morning Herald in Australia. Australian News Live, 2 likely COVID cases identified in Melbourne's north, cable car accident in Italy kills 14 people. Cormina Burana review, enthusiasm for lament of fate and fortune. Queensland girl's death ruled as homicide 2 years later. Hamilton is coming, here's how to give it your best shot. Revealed, Facebook's tax bill in Australia just $20 m. A shocking act, international outrage over Belarus plane hijack. Tuomi confronts his darkest moments on stage and survives, and thrives. Perth's young female doctor scared to report bullying or even take maternity leave. Best of Cartoons, May 24, 2021. The next headlines are from MarketWatch. Cryptos, where the crypto market goes from here is completely dependent on the stock market, says digital asset tycoon Barry Silbert. Keywords, I don't do what Wall Street wants, Fed Bostic says, touting job creation. The Wall Street Journal, Senator Pat Toomey presses regional Fed banks on race-related work. Newswatch, Bitcoin prices tumble 50% from peak and Mark Cuban calls the crypto crash the great unwind. The Wall Street Journal, new report of illnesses at Wuhan lab raises questions about origins of COVID-19. Cryptus, Bitcoin prices tumble 50% from peak and Mark Cuban calls the crypto crash the great unwind. Newswatch, more investors than ever are borrowing to buy stocks. Here's what this really means for the market. Buy this, not that. 8 sunscreens dermatologists and skincare pros say you should try. The moneyest, I care for my mother and sold her house. My sister says half the home belongs to her, and now she wants a loan. What do I do? Amid Bitcoin and Dogecoin chaos, college students and graduates insist they're going long on crypto. Next, the top stories about patents and inventions. Cutting car advertisements becoming 2 new models, Linwood Times. Who really invented the motor car? The ClassicCars.com journal. A failed gaming IPR leads to 101 success, the National Law Review. How to apply for a trademark or patent in the UAE, Gulf News. Comments on, bio urges NIST to continue successful public-private partnership in recent comments, IPWatchdog.com. Patenting the COVID-19 vaccine is unethical, Forbes. Collins to consolidate operations, Telangana Today. The next headlines are from Quartz. Why South Africans are upset that Adidas isn't selling this one shoe to them. The world's newest shipping route, the Arctic. Melting ice will change the economics of extracting resources from the Arctic. What a melting Arctic means for the world and the planet. African data hubs, China's vaccine pledges, telemedicine growth. African data hubs have a sustainability issue. The following headlines are from TechDirt. Funniest most insightful comments of the week at TechDirt. We are now about 1/3 of the way through this daily news headlines podcast, a free service. Here, next, are the top trending keywords in Google web searches for today, a different window on world events. Donovan Mitchell. Master of None. The Chi. Charles Grodin. Knicks. Ultimate Warrior. Premier League table. Taika Waititi. Serie A. Pete Davidson. The next headlines are from RT, the first Russian news station in English. Shocking act, US and EU denounce emergency plane landing in Belarus that led to arrest of wanted editor of Telegram channel. Back to the grind, bare knuckle babe Van Zandt returns to risque form after urging MMA bosses to give husband a F-King title shot. We didn't stop to think about it, Michigan Governor Whitmer apologizes for flouting own COVID-19 rules when dining out. Going in for the Kirill, fans row as Russian hockey star suffers gruesome nose blow after being smacked in face with stick, video. Paris lose title, PSG are dethroned in France after Neymar misses penalty as dropped Cristiano Ronaldo edges into Champions League. Cases of heart inflammation among young people who received COVID-19 vaccine being investigated by CDC. Very businesslike, top U.S. diplomat acknowledges stable relations with Russia would be good for world. Ultra running's biggest tragedy, 21 people perished during 62-mile marathon in China as horror weather freezes victims to death. Formula One star Sergio Perez finishes 4th at Monaco Grand Prix, racing after bodyguard was shot by car robbers at family home. I don't think Big Brother ought to tell me to do it. Rand Paul sets off critics by refusing COVID-19 vaccine. The next headlines are from Zero Hedge. Goldman steamrolls Iran oil output fears, sees crude hitting $80 in months. The Murph Challenge, a Memorial Day tribute to the fallen. On Friday, a PBOC official called for a stronger yuan. One day later his article was deleted. An RV attachment for Tesla's Cybertruck, which isn't even in production yet, already has $50 million in pre-orders. Shocking act of state hijacking of civilian plane, US and EU demand Belarusian journalists' immediate release. With China's digital yuan, think surveillance. CA lawmaker mocked after finding semi-automatic Glock packaging for BB gun. How a $1 billion cryptocurrency fund is trading the crash. David Rosenberg, a whole bunch of people are really wrong about inflation. Rand Paul, first senator to announce he won't get COVID-19 vaccine. The following headlines are from Al Jazeera, Middle East News. U.S. imposes Ethiopia, Eritrea restrictions over Tigray crisis. Minneapolis rallies before anniversary of George Floyd killing. Dr. Congo volcano eruption leaves death and trail of destruction. Israel-Hamas ceasefire holds as UN launches Gaza aid appeal. Iran says IAEA access to nuclear sites images has ended. From the Twitter trenches, the Israeli army's propaganda war. Qatar reiterates support for Libya's UN-backed political process. Football, Liverpool, Chelsea qualify for Champions League. Is it safe for the EU to ease COVID restrictions for tourism? Brazilian president leads motorcade of thousands of supporters. The next headlines are from Breitbart. Photos, hundreds rally for Israel in Beverly Hills, Los Angeles. Dua lashes out after Shmuley Bodich Orgsnadad challenges her to condemn Hamas. Watch, Mickelson wins PGA Championship, becomes oldest major champion. Shame, USA Today under fire after posting op-ed critical of trans athletes. Photos, teen restores American flags Veterans Memorial for Eagle Scout Project. 14 shot, 2 dead at house party in gun-controlled New Jersey. Charles Barkley, NBA ain't got the balls to suspend LeBron James. Cotton, imperative the Biden admin hold Chinese Communist Party accountable for coronavirus. Gretchen Whitmer apologizes, admits she made mistake in violating coronavirus orders at East Lansing bar. Report, suspect accused of beating NYC Jewish man says I would do it again. The following headlines are from goodnewsnetwork.org. Google flies in to help Girl Scouts with cookie sales shortfall, delivering thousands of boxes via drone. Watch. 94-year-old gets Medal of Honor 70 years after heroism, making him one of the most decorated soldiers in U.S. history. Man inspires town during lockdown, he spells out messages with rubber duckies in front yard. Special delivery from Tampa to Puerto Rico may save toad species from extinction. You're tuned to No Views, daily automated podcast news. This is a report for Monday, May 24th. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Reddit Offbeat News. A Wisconsin sheriff is asking people to stop calling 911 about the Skylink satellites. Wyoming state senator running against Cheney for House seat reveals he impregnated 14-year-old when he was 18. The next headlines are from a site called The Next Web. New experiment, clocks consuming more energy are more accurate, cause thermodynamics. Ever heard of Microsoft PowerShell? If you know systems, you need to, and this training can help. What's the difference between human eyes and computer vision? This is a reading of news headlines. This broadcast was created on Monday, May 24th from over 100 sources, to give you a bigger picture of the news. The next headlines are from the Salt Lake Tribune. RSS feeds. The buzz from Game 1, social media, broadcast reaction from Utah Jazz vs Memphis Grizzlies opener. Utah Jazz trail Memphis Grizzlies 49-43 at halftime in Game 1. Utah doctors complain of conflict of interest in Intermountain Healthcare's sports medicine contract. Here's how a Utah polygamous sect cashed in on federal coronavirus bailouts. Phil Mickelson wins PGA at 52, become oldest major champion. Utah Jazz's medical staff decide to hold Donovan Mitchell out of Utah Jazz's Game 1 vs Grizzlies. Utah's Tony Finau rallies for his 10th top 10 finish in a major tournament. Speed skater Brittany Bowe deals with mystery meat but focuses on nutrition in preparation for Beijing Olympics. Two adults found deceased from apparent gunshot wounds in South Salt Lake. The next headlines are from Slashdot, Tech News for Nerds. Steve Wozniak faces copyright infringement lawsuit over branded tech school. Some colleges are offering credit for playing video games. Samples from Curiosity Mars rover suggest possibility of past organic matter. US-backed consortium beats China's for massive 5G contract blanketing Ethiopia. Thousands fled as lava poured into villages in Congo. America's central bank seeks public comments on issuing its own digital currency. Weak Wi-Fi password may have led UK police to bust an innocent couple. Are we ready for a looming decline in world population? What Python creator Guido van Rossum thinks of Rust, Go, Julia, and TypeScript. The woman who mastered IBM's 5,400-character Chinese typewriter. The next headlines are from Fox St. Louis. Fearful families worry after state legislature adjourns without measure on pandemic overpayments. Car crashes through roof, missing homeowners bent by mere feet. Warm weather brings people out in St. Louis City and County. St. Louis Blues swept in first round of Stanley Cup playoffs. Cedar Hill boy drowns in Big River. South Carolina deputies pursuing suspect in St. Louis County killings. Proposal seeks to address school hairstyle discrimination in Illinois. Missouri surpasses 9,000 COVID deaths this weekend. 149 arrested after viral TikTok video draws thousands to California party. St. Louis police investigate after man shot in head in Jeff Vanderloo. These are the current headlines from the world's most interesting news websites. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Fox San Diego. Brush fire extinguished near Mission Gorge Road in Santee. Tijuana Slough shoreline reopens after ocean water testing. San Diego County reports 76 new COVID-19 cases, no deaths. Carlsbad police investigating shooting at popular resort. Thousands of Marines, sailors return to San Diego after 7 months deployment. Two found with gunshot wounds after deputies stop car. Padres beat Mariners, sweep 9-game homestand. Phil Mickelson makes history at PGA Championship. Sunshine continues with warm temps in San Diego County. Gas prices hold steady in San Diego County. The next headlines are from SpookNews.com. Manchester man gets 252 months for filming young girls with hidden camera in his bathroom. Arnold Schwarzenegger's spy series gets 8-episode order at Netflix. My husband has been spying on me with hidden camera as he thinks I'm cheating, NewsNation USA. Notable U.S. spies fast facts, ABC 17 News. Notable U.S. spies fast facts, KESQ. Notable U.S. spies fast facts, KVIA. Data flow, EU Parliament calls for no spy agreement with Great Britain, market research telecast. My husband has been spying on me with hidden camera as he thinks I'm cheating. Russia used slapstick word puzzles to ask UK spies to resume contact. Spy who got the cold shoulder, how the West abandoned its star defector. This is the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today, in the GMT time zone, is Monday, May 24, 2021. Now, more headlines. The next headlines are from KRON4 San Francisco. Grass fire in Pittsburgh grows as crews work to contain. Kitten stolen from Redwood City Rescue Center. Family returns winning $1 lottery ticket to customer who threw it away. Mickelson makes history at PGA Championship. Giants swept by Dodgers, move from first to third in NL West. California school lockdown when stapler mistaken for gun. Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene compares mask requirements to Holocaust. Instead of ankle monitors, new app helps track asylum seekers released in U.S. Cruise contained to alarm fire in Oakland. 14 people shot, 2 killed, at NJ house party, suspect at large, police say. The next headlines are from the Daily Herald. Young hits runner with 0.9 left to lift Hawks past Knicks. Bergeron, Pasternak and Bruins finish off Capitals in 5 games. Lakewood American Idol hopeful Grace Kinsler eliminated in finale's first round of voting. Martinez scores late, Atlanta United ties Sounders 1-1. Brazabilco, Blake lead Union over DC United 1-0. Hotovi likes how Cubs pitchers improve without minor league season. Nearly half of Illinois adults fully vaccinated, state reports. Suburban Muslims, Christians rally in Wheaton for Palestinians. Phil Mickelson, 50, makes history with PGA Championship victory. The next alerts are from the Global Disaster Alerting and Coordination System, a cooperative effort from disaster managers worldwide. Green alert for tropical cyclone Ana 21, population affected by Category 1, 120 km per hour, wind speeds or higher is 0. Drought is ongoing in Algeria, Libya, Tunisia. Drought is ongoing in Afghanistan, Iran, Kazakhstan, Pakistan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan. Drought is ongoing in Angola, Congo, DRC. Drought is ongoing in Iraq, Iran, Jordan, Syria, Turkey. Drought is ongoing in Madagascar. Drought is ongoing in China, India, Nepal. Drought is ongoing in Canada, United States. Drought is ongoing in Mexico. Drought is ongoing in Mozambique. You are hearing the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today is Monday, May 24th in the Greenwich Mean Time zone. Headlines here were found today in news feeds from around the world, but we do focus on the USA, one of the world's current 195 countries. Now, more news. The next headlines are from ABC Houston. And the new American Idol is retired Air Force Lieutenant Colonel, 78, walks in USC commencement 50 years after graduating. What is Delta-8 THC and why is it considered legal weed in Texas? Watermelon shipment at San Diego border hid $2.5 million in meth, CBP says. Man charged with murder after alleged assault incident at a Texas city bar. 2 dead, 12 injured after mass shooting at house party near Bridgeton, New Jersey. Murder victims' families march for justice in Houston. American Idol finale preview, here's what the top 3 will be singing. Houston woman with multiple sclerosis says she's determined to stay fit. Scattered showers and storms continue with a flash flood watch for parts of southeast Texas. The following headlines are from China Post, top news about China, Taiwan and the world. Leading off, La Russa faces cards, Turnbull next after no. Glitter in the air, Pink, daughter wow at Billboard Awards. Volcanic eruption, ensuing chaos kill at least 15 in Congo. Sue's late eagle creates big swing in first career LPGA win. Column, at the age of 50, Phil finds a new way to thrill. Angels rally late for 6-5 victory over A's. Avalanche complete 4-game sweep of Blues with 5-2 win. The following headlines are from The Gothamist. Coronavirus statistics, tracking the epidemic in New York. We hope you are enjoying this podcast. If you have a suggestion for a new RSS feed we should add, please leave it in a comment on our YouTube page. The next headlines are from globalissues.org. Dr. Congo, more than 170 children feared missing following volcanic eruption in Goma. Bhutan, the vaccination nation, a UN resident coordinator's blog. The next headlines are from blacklistednews.com. How America went from mom-and-pop capitalism to techno-feudalism. Oregon first state to require vaccination proof for maskless entry into businesses, workplaces, and churches. WHO, give us total control and COVID will be the last pandemic. OSHA pulls guidance stating employers may be held liable for adverse reactions if they mandate vaxxed. Millions of under 50s in England to refuse COVID-19 vaccination? Elon Musk wrong about Bitcoin energy consumption? Biden to replenish Israel's Iron Dome missile supply in addition to sending $735 in arms. Pentagon aims to partner with ADL and SPLC, spy on military members for extremism. Wearable solutions and the Internet of Incarceration. Johnston, the U.S. isn't an Israel puppet, Israel isn't a U.S. puppet, it's one empire. The following headlines are from Snopes, a fact-checking service. Las Vegas officials hold pop-up vaccine clinic at strip club. It's true, Disneyland is rolling out $100 sandwiches, but read the fine print. Iran official says nuke inspector deal expired, talks go on. Is this a real cat sanctuary on an island in Hawaii? Italian cable car plunges to the ground, killing at least 13. Our national immunization survey calls from the CDC legit? Could London Zoo patrons feed dogs to lions to cover admissions in 18th century? Did Kit Kat make no straight lines bar for Pride Month? Pandemic has fueled eating disorder surge in teens, adults. We are now about 2/3 of the way through today's news headlines. When everything is working, this feed will auto-update 3 times per day. Join us daily to stay informed. The next headlines are from the Daily Beast. Journalist snatched from flight faces Belarus death penalty. I'll be using this new outdoor dining collection from Hydro Flask all summer. Ex-Trump ambassador pushes for independent commission, he bears responsibility for insurrection. Queen and Prince Charles feel deeply upset and wretched over Prince Harry's criticism. At least 14 dead after Italian cable car plummets from peak at Lake Maggiore. How 3 powerful black mothers helped shape U.S. history. Can fashion face masks survive in a post-vaccine world? OMG, I want this house, Malibu, California. Stacey Abrams can turn a red state blue, and she can make U-turn pages. The next headlines are from the New York Post. Knicks were dealt a harsh Julius Randle reality. Belarus fighter jet diverts airplane, opposition journalist arrested. NJ man who railed against tyrannical gov charged in Capitol riot. The Weeknd gets his Grammy revenge at the Billboard Music Awards. Drake's adorable son Adonis steals 2021 Billboard Music Awards. You're tuned to the No Views, daily automated podcast news. If you are hearing this, you found something super unknown. Congratulations. Now back to the headlines. The next science headlines are from CBS News. Electric airplanes are on the way as aviation fuel continues to pollute the air. Virgin Galactic completes 3rd successful spaceflight. NASA traces source of fast radio bursts sending signals to Earth. The following headlines are from AlienUFOsightings.com. Ex-military officers sound alarm on UFO report. The tech outstrips our arsenal by at least 100 years. Nobel winner, artificial intelligence will crush humans, IT's not even close. The next headlines are from the New York Daily News. Florida high school photoshopped mere hints of cleavage out of girls' yearbook photos. George Floyd Memorial Foundation rallies in Minneapolis ahead of meeting with President Biden. No one has claimed $515 Mega Millions jackpot sold in Pennsylvania. Sacha Baron Cohen slams Twitter founder Jack Dorsey for allegedly enabling anti-Semitism on the platform. 4 arrested in London after violent anti-Semitic rhetoric hurled from car convoy through Jewish neighborhood. Ohio theme park Kings Island closes early after multiple fights break out. NYPD sending more cops to Jewish neighborhoods in wake of anti-Semitic crimes, de Blasio says. Eurovision winners Måneskin deny cocaine rumors, lead singer Damiano David says he'll take drug test. Manhunt underway for man accused of multiple murders. Quiet, NYC mayoral hopeful Scott Stringer promises to crack down on annoying noise. The following headlines are from military.com. Families attend airborne school graduation at Fort Benning for the first time since the pandemic began. Queen Elizabeth II visits Navy carrier ahead of deployment. Much about U.S. pullout from Afghanistan is unclear. Thousands of military and veterans' COVID-19 vaccinations aren't in Washington state data, hindering pandemic response. On American soil, 70 years later, a Korean War hero is laid to rest. You always demonstrate true grit, Marines' famous 1st Tank Battalion folds as mission ends. The next headlines are from the Chicago Tribune. 8 dead, at least 38 injured, including 4 teens, in weekend shootings in Chicago. Chances of scattered rain predicted this week amid drought conditions. Lake Michigan boaters urged to take caution Sunday afternoon with high waves, flood expected. People gather to release balloons and honor the life of slain dance coach Verndale V. Smith. Coronavirus in Illinois updates, 60,746 administered vaccine doses, 943 new cases and 24 deaths reported Sunday. 4 injured in shooting outside theater in Park Forest where private party was being held, police say. COVID-19 cases in Illinois by zip code, search for your neighborhood. Where the coronavirus data stands in the U.S. and world, vaccinations, cases and deaths. Illinois Bridge Phase Metrics, daily updates on trends in coronavirus cases, deaths, hospitalizations and vaccinations, and progress toward full reopening. Illinois COVID-19 Vaccine Tracker, 32,399 additional people fully vaccinated for a total of 5,070,042, 39.79% of the state's population including 74.5% of those over 65, 60,746 doses administered yesterday. Daily Illinois coronavirus graphs, 24 new deaths, 943 new confirmed and probable cases and 49,200 new test results. The statewide positivity rate for cases is 2.2%. The following headlines are from phys.org. Greek firefighters begin to control forest fire near Athens. Another cyclone looms for India, week after deadly storm. Ecological disaster feared as Greece battles forest fire. Rat killers of New York, dogs, volunteers hunt brazen rodents. Virgin Galactic rocket ship ascends from New Mexico. China's Yuan Longping dies, rice research helped feed world. As U.S. schools resume testing, large numbers are opting out. Goma City spared as river of lava from DRC volcano halts. Thank you for listening and for staying informed. This audio was produced today, Monday, May 24th, in the GMT time zone. The next headlines are from the Seattle Times. Washington shuts out Michigan, forces deciding game in NCAA tournament regional. Who is Roman Protasevich, the captive journalist in Belarus? Mariners place reliever Kendall Graveman on COVID-19 injured list. Brief look at the final round of PGA Championship. Kopka says injured knee hurt by rushing fans at PGA. The following headlines are from MercuryNews.com. American Idol finale, and the winner is. They were talking about breaking my car's window, and I was sitting right there, roadshow. Half Moon Bay, indecent exposure suspect arrested. A's lack of bullpen depth on display as team blows shot at sweeping Angels. Phil Mickelson wins PGA Championship, becomes oldest to win major. SF Giants blown out by rivals, sweep against Dodgers takes club from first to third in NL West. Grassroots Bay Area effort provides homemade ventilators for India amid COVID crisis. Italy Eurovision winners return home to cheers, a drug test. Box office, F9 feet drives to mighty $162 million debut overseas. The next headlines are from the Washington Times. Benjamin Story asks French philosophers why we are restless. Qualified immunity in George Floyd policing reform bill creates impasse. Alejandro Mayorkas targets kids in bid tackle disinformation. Gretchen Whitmer apologizes for violating Michigan coronavirus mandates. Aiden Leo's family offers reward in road rage killing. Georgia investigators probing voter fraud claims find nothing to alter results. 24 cases pending as Supreme Court term nears end. Rand Paul to pass on COVID-19 vaccine. Inside the Beltway, incoming, congressional hearings on UFOs. James Inhofe, Mike Rogers question Matthew Lohmeyer firing from Space Force. This is No Views, daily automated podcast news. You are hearing headlines for Monday, May 24, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are from Eureka Alert. IBS patients' symptoms improved under COVID-19 lockdown orders. New research suggests that night shift work is linked to menstrual irregularity and increased of developing endometriosis. No link between milk and increased cholesterol according to new study of 2 million people. The next headlines are from the Chicago Sun-Times. 2 shot, 1 fatally, in drive-by in Homan Square, police. Teen rescued after car drives off bridge in Hagerwish, man missing. The Chew recap, Ermid is shook, Jake is booked on season 4 premiere. Man missing from Lawndale. Cicero man fatally stabbed in suburban Maywood. White Sox get swept in New York, fall in walk-off fashion again. Multi-inning relief role getting Cubs young reliever some early experience. Phil Mickelson wins PGA Championship, becoming oldest player to win a major. Phelan shot man in West Side Alley, said he was lucky gun ran out of ammo after trying to open fire again, prosecutors. 4 shot in East Garfield Park. You are hearing today's news headlines. These headlines are for Monday, May 24, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are about world records making news. Ron Hill, Boston Marathon record holder who had 52-year running streak, dies at 82, runnersworld.com. Formula One aspirant and Guinness World Record holder Louis Apiagiyi going for Tokyo Olympics gold, the sports rush. Ethiopian runner sets men's 50K world record with 2 hours, 42 minutes, and 7 seconds run in South Africa, Canadian Running Magazine. Says Ervet Van Zyl breaks 50 kilometers world record, Big News Network. Watch now, world record for push-ups in sight, from floor level, for a win a man, Madison.com. Watch, Southern Utah beats Gronk's world record catch 247 sports. Kathleen Dawson lowers European British record to 58.08, 4th fastest all-time, swim. European Championships, Day 7 Finals, Britain top of the medal table, Swimming World Magazine. 2021 European Championships, Day 7 Finals live recap, swim. World record for push-ups in sight, from floor level, for a win a man, Madison.com. The next headlines are from Gizmodo. Virgin Galactic's VSS Unity nails its first space flight in 2 years. India asks social media platforms to take down references to Indian variant of coronavirus, report. Mount Nyiragongo, one of the world's most active and dangerous volcanoes, blows in a surprise eruption. Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead is good until Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak faces copyright infringement lawsuit over brand tech school. Titan Season 3 premieres in August with new villains and new heroes. Tig Notaro returns as Jet Reno in Season 4 of Star Trek, Discovery. Z2 Comics will turn the life of Freddie Mercury into a graphic novel. Apple didn't put an AirTag in the new Siri remote because it doesn't think it'll get lost in your couch. Twitch finally adds content tags for transgender, black, and other communities. What place in the world had the hottest and coolest temperatures today? According to ElDoradoWeather.com, the hottest place on Earth in the past 24 hours was Abu Dhabi International Airport in United Arab Emirates at 116.78 degrees Fahrenheit or 47.1 degrees Celsius. The coldest recorded weather temperature on Earth in the past 24 hours was Vostok in Antarctica at minus 101.02 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 73.9 degrees Celsius. The following headlines are from Ars Technica. Review: Zombie heist thriller Army of the Dead is Zack Snyder at his best. Google's I.O. adventure was almost as good as being there. When is a Porsche 911 not a Porsche 911? When it's a RUV. All those electric vehicles pose a problem for building roads. The following headlines are from Raw Story. Documents about fake Bill Barr investigation of Trump obstruction of justice must legally be released Monday. Mueller prosecutor reveals why it's still possible that Trump could serve time for tax fraud. Capitol insurrectionists aren't making plea deals because they believe Trump will swoop in to save them, report. Axios reporter confronts nonsense story from Liz Cheney that voter suppression laws were necessary to stop Trump. Watergate prosecutor explains what could totally wipe out the Trump organization. Lawmakers are scared to go home for Memorial Day break after threats spike 107%. Acosta says Marjorie Greene's brain is broken, while colleague proclaims the GOP incubated this cancer. Trump hilariously mocked for hitting losing golf balls in the water. He can see his feet, let alone the ball. Teen girls furious after school alters their yearbook photos to cover shoulders and chests. Ron Johnson complains about downside of paying women enough to afford childcare. The next headlines are from Mother Jones. 4 months after deadly January 6 attack, National Guard troops are leaving the Capitol. Biden will extend temporary protected status for Haiti, offering relief for some 150,000 people. Good news, new data confirms Pfizer vaccine is highly effective against 2 variants. Democrats seek $30 billion to prevent utility shutoffs for poor customers. The next items are today's top search results for extraterrestrial life. I think she can. The exhibit gives little girls something to shoot for. The Dallas Morning News. A visual history of space-age fashion. CNN. The following items are today's top search results for the term neuroplasticity. Neuromorphic computing market size and growth factors research and projection 2027 global players, IBM, Samsung Electronics, Intel Corporation, HRL Laboratories, Brockville Observer. Top key players to provide an advanced foresight to the stem cell assay market, The Courier. We are nearing the end of this broadcast. This report is for Monday, May 24, 2021 in the GMT time zone. What cities are in that time zone? Well, Reykjavik, Iceland, for one. You might wonder if our server is in Reykjavik. It could be. The following is from the UFO Chronicles. Navy's UFO UAP task force will confirm alien activity, predicts Navy physicist, Rhett. UFOs, UAP and AATIP, Pentagon changes course, again. That's it for now. Thanks for enjoying today's newsfeed headlines. This, indeed, has been a No Views, daily automated podcast newscast for Monday, May 24, 2021. Bookmark us and tune in each day to our free automated podcast to find out what's going on, around, and, sometimes, light years, beyond the Earth. Fair use statement. News.8 is a US-based educational not-for-profit news site. We use only parts of content, in transformative ways and without market usurpation. This means you are still going to want to read the original if you are interested in it beyond the headline and any comments we make. We provide links to original sources wherever possible. If you have any copyright concern, please contact us via our About page for immediate remedy. Contact us, Zeno at XENOMAILS 2021 by News.8. All rights reserved.